back on Mika.
My name is Haruhito Lida. I'm a waiter at the luxury restaurant called Shingeki. You're working hard as always, Setsuna-san. This is Setsuna-san, one of the older waiters. He's been taking care of me ever since I started working at this restaurant. He taught me everything there is to know about working here. But there are times when he's a little bit rough with his work. So I think it's a waste of his talent. Let's go, newbies! I'm going on break now, so I'll leave the customers with you. Huh? Didn't you take a break earlier too? Well, the truth is, I've been feeling a little under the weather lately. Oh, really? Well, please take care of yourself. I'll cover you, so get some rest. Yeah, thanks, man. He doesn't look too well lately. He said he wasn't feeling well last week and the week before that too. I told him to go see a doctor. I wonder if he went. He always says that he's busy, so maybe he didn't get a chance to go. He might collapse at this rate. It'd be horrible if that happens. I should bring him healthy foods when I have the chance. I was working hard to complete my assigned jobs while worrying about Setsuna-san every day. I'll leave the rest to you. Yes, sir. But he still wasn't feeling well the following day. I advised him to get a full medical checkup because this had been going on for so long. But he just let it go and said that he would get one sometime soon. I was working with a sense of anxiety because I was worried about him. One day, great job today! Huh? Why is he in such a bad mood? I wonder what happened. Hey, did something happen? Why is Setsuna-san so irritated? Oh, there was a family dining here earlier. Setsuna-san was in charge of that table and… oh, it was horrible. What do you mean? Their daughter is still young, so she kept dropping her spoon and spilling her water. I think Setsuna-san was frustrated with that. It was so obvious that he was annoyed while serving them. The parents and the little girl had to dine in such an uncomfortable position. I felt so bad for them. I brought you your new spoon. I see. I feel so bad for them. They came all this way to dine here, but we couldn't give them a satisfactory meal. It's normal for a young girl to make mistakes like that. Setsuna-san's laziness is showing a lot in his work recently. He doesn't seem like he's trying to get back in shape either. It's not like I hate working, but I feel like he's assigning me too many things to do. A few days later. Whew, I'm gonna take a quick break. Hey, Haruhito! Yes, what is it? Look over there. Huh? Wow, he's eating so quickly. You don't need to rush so much, sir. No one's gonna take your food. But he's spilling a lot of the food too. Haruhito, you're in charge of that table. That would have been my customer, but I don't want to serve him. Why not? He's fat and looks like he smells. Seems dirty too. I don't want to serve a customer that doesn't look like they belong in this restaurant. I'll serve that table over there, so I'll leave that guy to you. Wait! He's gone. I don't mind taking over for him, but you shouldn't be judging customers based on their appearance. Every customer here is just looking to have a good time. Okay, I'm gonna give him the best customer service. I did my best as always so that the customer could have a good time at our restaurant. As I retrieved his empty plates, I cleaned the table. I quickly picked up any food that had fallen onto the floor. When his water ran out, I quickly refilled it. If he looked like he wanted to order more food, I noticed and rushed over to him. I did everything I could so that the customer felt comfortable dining with us. Every minute and every second counted. And when the customer was paying his bill… What's your name, young man? My name is Haruhito Lida. Lida-kun, you're great! Your customer service was excellent! Oh, it's such a great time here. Amazing! So amazing! Oh, thank you for the compliment. By the way, why do you do customer service? I want to give customers a wonderful memory to remember. I see! You really are amazing! Contact me here if you'd like. If you're in trouble, in pain, or when you feel helpless, anything at all, just give me a call. I'd love to hear from you. I'll be waiting for a long, long time. Sir? I wonder what that was about. His name is Inagashira-san. Haruhito, thanks for that. Yeah, I wonder why a dirty person like that would come to our restaurant. We should have a strict dress code. Also, they should stop allowing young ones to dine here too. The customers here can sometimes be such garbage. Setsuya-san, that's too much. You've been acting weird recently. You make me do all the work, favoritize customers, and even talk badly about some. I didn't know you were that kind of person. I'm disappointed. You're so annoying. What do you want all of a sudden, I was taking care of you because you did whatever I asked. If you're going to talk back to me, I don't need you, you punk. What? You put me in such a bad mood. It's time for me to go home now. Bye. Ugh. I went home that day without resolving anything with Setsuya-san. From that day on, the harassment began. He would give me an unreasonable amount of work or interrupt me while I was serving customers. I was working here because I loved the Shinjeki restaurant, but I couldn't stand this harassment. Hey, Haruhito! I love the restaurant, but I can't continue working with Setsuna-senpai. I'm about to give up, but I want to continue being a waiter. What should I do? Contact me here if you'd like. If you're in trouble, in pain, or you feel helpless, anything at all, just give me a call. I'd love to hear from you. I'll be waiting for a long, long time. Maybe I should try contacting him. I gathered up the courage and called the phone number on the note. As soon as I called, Inagashira-san answered the phone and told me to come to a certain place. I was waiting for you! Without any explanation, I arrived at the place I was told to go. It was a luxury restaurant, much fancier than the place I was currently working at. This place was rumored to allow only CEOs of large corporations to dine in. Is this some kind of mistake? But this is the place he told me to go. Feeling a little apprehensive, I went in and gave the staff my name. I was then led to a VIP room. In the room was Inagashira-san, dressed in a fancy suit and a very pretty woman. Have a seat! Thank you so much. What is going on, and who are you? Sorry for being late to introduce myself. I am Keisuke Inagashira. This is my daughter, Shima. Keisuke Inagashira? The owner of this restaurant? Exactly. Why would someone like you ask me to contact you? Because I want you. What? This is very sudden, but what do you think about working here? The truth is, I'm trying to improve the quality of the waiters in my restaurant. To do this, I need a mentor who can provide attentive service. I purposely went to many restaurants dressed the way I was in search of the perfect waiter. Most of the time, the waiters raised their eyebrows and gave me lazy customer service. But you were different. You did the best you could to serve me. You told me that you wanted to do everything you could to give customers a memorable time. Why do you think that way? Well, I went to a luxury restaurant with my parents when I was young. But I was so nervous that I did things that would be considered rude at a fancy place like that. I dropped spoons and spilled water, things like that. I was worried that I was going to get in trouble, that people were going to be ashamed of me. I was trembling with nervousness when a nice waiter smiled at me. Did you get wet?
Nope.
Thanks to that man, I was able to have a nice meal even after those mistakes I made. That's why I want to make people that dine with us happy. I want to give people the same happiness I felt back then. It's wonderful! That mindset is exactly what our company needs! Triba, you think so too, don't you?
Yes, I do, Dad.
Well, I've entrusted my daughter with being in charge of the waiters.
Listening to that story made me want to learn more about customer service. Ida-san, would you like to work for us to bring happiness to our customers? I'd like to work with you and see smiles on our customers' faces.
I can't believe they want me to work for them this much. Yes, please. I'd love to work with you. That's how I ended up quitting my current job to work at Inagashira-san's restaurant. All of the waiters were very ambitious and it was worth teaching them. I would teach them one thing and they would perfect it with no problem. It was amazing. Chima-san was there to support me with things I didn't understand. We are both striving for the best hospitality. Before we knew it, we grew closer and closer, and I found myself attracted to her. Then one day, a month later...
Great job today, Haruhito.
You too, Chima-san.
Everyone is so happy to have you here. Your customer service is honestly wonderful.
I'm gonna blush if you keep complimenting me like that. Haruhito! Huh? Setsuya-san? What's the matter? What's up? Please, come back to our restaurant. What? The place is a mess ever since you left. The customers are all asking for you. We're having fewer and fewer customers, too. Everyone thinks that fight I had with you was the reason you quit. If I don't bring you back, I'm going to get fired. Please. I'm sorry, Setsuya-san. I can't go back. Why not? Because I'm having fun working here. Before you come crawling back to me, you should have a change of heart when doing your job. Our job as a waiter is to give customers a wonderful dining experience. Come back after you've had a change of heart and apologize to the customers that you were rude to, But... Seems like Setsuna-senpai was fired from the restaurant after that. He searched for other jobs but would get fired quickly because of his bad attitude. He's unemployed now and is holed up in his house. As for me, I worked hard as a waiter with Chima-san. As we spent more time supporting each other, we became a couple. When my boss learned about our relationship, he laughed and said that he was glad he had someone to pass his company down to. It seems like he approved of the two of us.
The customers that were dining here earlier mentioned that they were glad you were their server.
Really? That makes me so happy.
I mean, you have the best customer service in the world.
Your customer service is wonderful too.
Thank you.
Come on, let's deliver a happy experience together.
Yep.
Things don't always go the way you want in life. But if you work hard with sincerity, people will take notice of that. I'm going to continue working hard with pride over what I do.